There are many legends throughout the car universe, but none really have such a status like this car does. I mean, this thing's been through it all. It's had many phases. It's had supporters, it has haters, it's had many design changes, power bumps, all of these different trims to go with it. And if somebody mentions it, if somebody says, oh yeah, 5.0, somebody mentions Ford, the first thing that you think is the Mustang. This stallion on steroids has a speed of 7.7, a handling of 8.1, acceleration of 7.2, a launch of 8.8, and braking of 8.5. S1 tier, 840, rear-wheel drive, and worth 75,000. 75,000, alright. That's 75%. 100,000. Those who didn't know. Just letting you know. Okay? Okay? Just letting you know. 75,000 candy ribbons. Now that's a really good price for the performance you get on this thing. Now I will say, for this model specifically, I don't think the options are bad. I like the little red stripe that it has, or the red outlining with the stripe. It makes the car pop even more. It just goes so well with these colors. And you have the iconic blue stripes, you know. And then black on white, or white stripes on black, for those who want to be different. One thing you can really say about Ford is that they don't really drop the ball with a lot of their cars. You can love them, you can hate them, but man, they are just good. And we're going to see that performance and see how good that is, because I'm taking this thing for a test drive. There's something special about this car, and we all know. It's just good. I mean, I say that about a lot of cars, but this one, it just stands out. And in the way that it's so legendary, man. It's so legendary. It's so legendary. Hey, I'm supposed to hit crowds, not other cars. But this thing is just, it's awesome. Like, true muscle car, I'd say. And sure, that statement might be a little controversial, since a lot of people don't like the Euro design, or the quotations Euro design, but I really like it. I think it's cool. I don't know, I'm just a more modern guy, so I prefer these designs. But this is, I think it's really cool. And I think Ford really had something good, and they still have something good. I can't wait for what they've done, but I just really appreciate what they, or I can't wait for what they're doing, but I just can't help but appreciate what they've done. And this sticking with this car, you know, they've made many cars. They don't make some cars anymore. They don't sell some cars so many places anymore. This has always been their prize car, their bread and butter. And all goes down the drain, all goes down the dookie drain. It's just, you can point to this car. I think there's something special about that. To make something so recognizable and so honorable and so commendable. I mean, this thing has like 1,000 trim models in it itself. Like, it's actually pretty crazy. You got the Corvette had a lot of trim models. This bad boy has 16 trim models. I mean, not as much as the Vet, but it's still quite a bit. I'd say. I think there's something that needs to be said about a car like this. Is it the greatest car? No. Has Ford made the absolute perfect muscle car? No. Obviously not. Oh, I was not looking. But have they made something interesting? They made something commendable? Have they made something legendary? Most definitely, yes. And it's a car worthy to be praised, honestly. It's so interesting. And I've always just thought about this car. It's not my favorite car. I like the car, but you know, it is not my muscle car of choice. But I do think about this car a lot, and I do just like everything about it. Even the older version of it, like in the early 2000s and stuff. I mean, the Mustang is just, it's its own type of prestige, you know? Not necessarily prestigious in like, oh, it's extremely expensive and exotic and valuable, but more so it's just that heritage that's prestigious. And everybody knows what a Mustang is. You mention a Mustang, everybody can think about it. Everybody knows what it is. It comes off the top of their head. They can tell you what a Mustang looks like. If you don't know what a Ford Mustang is, you are probably too young to know. But this thing is it's amazing, dude. It's amazing. It's really cool. And out of the three, I don't know, actually, out of the three, I'd say they're all very equal. Even if I have my favorite, but I have something really cool. And then even like I have a V6 option, the ones who just like to look at the car but don't really want the bad gas prices. They even have a 4-cylinder version, which people really hate on. A lot of like, the car community really hates on it, and honestly, I don't like that. That's not cool, guys. If you're gonna hate on a 4-cylinder version of a Mustang, oh, it's not a real Mustang. Oh, it's not a real Mustang. It's like, it's 30 miles per gallon. And I just go back to that thing where it's like, I want people to appreciate cars for what they are. I want people to love cars for what they are. I want people to just hate cars because, I don't want people to hate cars because it's not to their liking, or because it's a change from something else. I mean, you just have to appreciate it. They made a very fuel-efficient Mustang, and I think that's honestly really, really cool. Honestly, I think that's really, really cool. I feel like if a lot more car enthusiasts were more open and more, you know, accepting of different cars, then it, I don't know, it'd be, like, the landscape would be a bit different. Like, who wouldn't want a fuel-efficient Mustang? Like, sure, yeah, it doesn't have the V8 or anything, but I mean, who cares? If you want the V8, you can buy the V8. Matter of fact, you can get an older Mustang for cheaper, an older V8 Mustang for cheaper. You buy the 4-cylinder for the fuel economy. And I honestly, I don't like that people hate on the car. I like the car. I really like the car. I would buy one. I would definitely buy one. I would definitely buy one.
You alright? No, you were supposed to crash into that thing. It was a bonus board. Kira's had her team hide them all over the place. That one was good for an influence boost.
I don't know, I just wish people appreciated cars and their purpose, and not just stuck to what, you know, or what they like, or what cars should be. It's like, you gotta be open to a lot more things pertaining to cars, because how else are you gonna better yourself as a car enthusiast? How can you be enthusiastic about cars when, you know, you only have a certain... I mean, I'm not saying you can't have a certain liking, but I mean, just sit up and crap on somebody else's cars. And I feel like those aren't true car enthusiasts either. The ones who just crap on other people's cars just because they don't like it, or because it's slow, or because it's cheap, and like, that's not what cars are about. You can't call yourself a car enthusiast if that's all you worry about. You just like going fast. You know, you call yourself a speed enthusiast. That's what that is. You just so happen to like cars as well. All in all, I like what Ford did with this. I like what Ford is doing with their Mustang. I know they have a Mach-E right now, which is their electric version, and that pretty much had a bunch of controversy. In which I say, you know, if Ford wants to make their Mustang an SUV, so be it. That's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The only gripes I have with electric cars are the design. I just really feel like they don't have to make them so futuristic looking. Like, I would just like love this. I would love this car, this look, but as an electric car, I'd be totally down with it. But, I don't know, this car just really entails a lot of prestige and a lot of heritage, and I just really respect this car because it's just so nice. It's so cool. It's just so good to see them on the road. Of all sorts too. It doesn't matter. V6, V4-cylinder, V8. It doesn't matter to me. A Mustang's a Mustang. And at the end of the day, you know, you gotta appreciate the car for not only what, you know, not only for what it does, but also for what it can do. When you see this thing, you can already tell me what the name is. Matter of fact, if I tell you the name, you already know. You can already think of this look. And this specifically, this higher trim model, this end of itself, it's just very, very interesting. It's very, very nice, and honestly, I think it's very, very cool. Muscle cars are cool, and a lot of the higher trim models are just really awesome to me. And it's just, this car is so special in a way that it's not my favorite, but I just have so much respect for this thing because of what it does and what they continue to do with this. And I will definitely say Ford, keep it up. You guys are doing great. This is awesome. I love seeing this stuff right here. This is what cars are about.